Hey guys, welcome to Cook to Nourish. Today I'm going to show you how to make instant pot curry chicken. This is a very easy recipe. It has some non-AIP spices. However, you can make it AIP as well. So here we're starting with first one large onion, thinly sliced. I like to use red onion, and then four cloves of garlic that I finely chop. And we'll add some fresh ginger. I'm going to peel it and then finely chop it, and that's about like a tablespoon of fresh ginger. And then we are adding green chilies here. As I said before, this recipe is not AIP compliant. It has chilies and some non-AIP spices. So here I'm adding two green chilies. And we have another ingredient here, that is fresh curry leaves. Now this gives it a really very nice mild flavor, but if you don't have it, you can still make this recipe. Now for the chicken, I have 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs. I like to use chicken thighs, and I'm trying to cut it into bite-sized pieces, not too small, not too large. Okay, and then we're going to coat the chicken with the spices. So I'm adding a teaspoon of salt here. My measuring spoon is about half a teaspoon, so that's why I'm adding twice. Now half a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and about 3-4 teaspoons of turmeric. Next, I'm going to add some coriander powder. So that is 3 teaspoons of coriander powder. And I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Now you mix all these together. You can use your hands as well. I'm also going to add some oil to this to make it to mix it well. The spices will coat it well. About a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of olive oil here. You can also use coconut oil. Like for the rest of the cooking, I'm going to use coconut oil. So any of the oils, but if you're using coconut oil, use melted coconut oil. And now have whole spices here, 2 cinnamon sticks, whole cloves, and then black peppercorns. So we're going to heat the instant pot on saute and add about 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. And to that, add all these whole spices that I just showed you. It also includes a bay leaf, by the way. So the bay leaf, the cloves, cinnamon, and black peppercorns. Now the black peppercorns you can add according to how much you would like to have it. I have about 8 to 10 of them here because they are whole, and so they don't make this dish too spicy. But they can bother you because they'll come into the curry as you're eating it. Now you add all these onions and the ginger, garlic, and the green chilies into it. Saute it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Next, add the marinated chicken pieces. Next, we're just going to add the fresh curry leaves. I add the whole stem, as well as, what I do is like to tear the leaves a little bit, so that way you get like the full flavor of the curry leaves. And next, finally, we're just going to add half a cup of water. Just make sure everything is mixed well, and then we'll pressure cook it for about 10 minutes. Okay. And once the pressure is starts and the pressure time is done, just let it rest and release pressure naturally, and that way it gets to sit in the pressure for some time. Now mind you, when you open it, make sure don't stir it too much because the chicken pieces will be really tender. And finally we finish off with about 3/4 cup of coconut milk. Now you can add about half to 3/4 cup or more depending upon how mild or how spicy you want your chicken curry to be. So this is actually not very spicy. It's a mildly flavored because we added only a little bit of chilies, and it is really nice and flavorful and really delicious. I like to eat it with my cassava rotis and with a salad on the side. Hope you like this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Visit cooktonourish.com for more recipes.